Hi guys, I'm Anne, and here at Chronically Beautiful, we are trying to live our best life, even though we probably don't feel like it. One of the things I like to do, especially when I'm not feeling well, is do my nails. And I have recently really gotten into using press-on nails. They're back, people. It's not the 80s anymore. Comment below if you remember Lee press-on nails.
Color. Wow. Innocent.
Oh yeah?
Just peachy.
Key.
Bubblegum.
Awesome.
Fresh grape.
Me.
Because that was like really big when I was a teenager and younger. So Lee press-on nails, they don't exist anymore, but they're out there and they're back for sure. So it's a really quick and easy way to get a fun nail salon look with cool designs for, in this case, $1. And actually the whole thing, probably the end for this would maybe be like $5 if you had to buy the stickies and you had to buy the glue and you bought the nails. But this pack of nails cost $1 at the Dollar Tree, and I have them in a million different styles. They always have them there, and I am going to show you how to apply these, and I hope that you enjoy it. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. I would love it if you gave this video a thumbs up and subscribed. It really helps YouTube to notice me when you make comments as well. And don't forget to ring the bell so that you can be notified of all my future uploads. All right, let's dive right in. Okay guys, so here is our setup. Let's go through the list of things that we need. So what I have here is, of course, the nails. So this is a set of nails by Sassy and Chic, which you can get at the Dollar Tree. They always have them there. They just have different styles all the time. And I have laid them out in order of biggest to smallest. And if you just take them out of the package and do this, then you're good. If you get them all mixed up, then there is a tiny number under there, which I like literally had to use a magnifying glass to see because I'm old. But it goes from 1 to 12, and they are all different sizes, but I make them work. A lot of people will buy 2 sets of the dollar nails, which is still a steal, but I can make one work with my little fingies. Okay, I also have a clear nail polish. This is just the LA Colors Color Last Top Coat. I find that these get really, because they're only $1, they're not super, you know, long lasting, but if I throw a coat of clear over the top, then the designs don't wear off. I also have some nail glue. This is the Kiss brush on nail glue, which I think works really, really well. Another glue you could use is just like good old-fashioned super glue, which when you buy this on the packaging, it shows a little picture of nails, but it's your call. Some people think that this is like no good, but I don't really see the difference between the two, honestly, although I do like the brush on better. I have a little nail file that's not super hard because I am going to use it to file down my nails a bit. A nail clipper, which looks like a mermaid, Dollar Tree, which I don't need to use now because I have already clipped them down. I did that the other day. Some lotion or cuticle oil, an orange stick or a cuticle pusher of some type, and rubbing alcohol, which is important. And I have just a little napkin that I'm going to use to apply it, but you could use a cotton ball too. And then the special ingredient to me being able to keep these on for a week are these little double-sided sticky rubbery nail thingies, which these I got, I think, on Amazon, but you can also get them, I think you can buy these at the store. I think I also got a package of them on Wish, to be honest with you, but you can find them and you get a ton for a tiny amount of money. These are the key to keeping these nails on longer and making it so they don't flop off and pop off every time you move your fingers. So you could just do them without those and just use the glue, but they will pop off every time you try to do anything, and they will really, really booger up your natural nails, and the way I do it doesn't. So, all right, we're going to start by just cleaning off the tops of the nails. And, you know, obviously I'm not super worried about my nails' health right now. If I was, I wouldn't be worrying about press-ons. So, but this is your call, because once you commit to these, your nail's not going to be in the best shape. There are certain brands, and doing it this way with the rubbery things, that help your nails to not really be terrible. Impress is another brand where you're not using glue, you just use those little rubbery tabs, which help to keep your nails a little healthier. So I'm just knocking off the shine, knocking off little tiny bits of glue from my last set, and I'll just go through and do this for every nail. And I'm going to do it really fast now. Go. while I was doing that, I was also knocking down the cuticles a little bit as well. But our next step is going to help with that. We are going to use some cuticle oil or lotion. I got this Cutex Care all-in-one hand and cuticle cream. I got this at the Dollar Tree, but I've seen it at the regular store for like $4.99. So if you can get yours at your local Dollar Tree, go for it. So we're going to just go through and put a little bit of this on every finger. And then I usually just rub the one blob onto the other because you don't need a ton of this. And then we're just going to rub it into the nail and into the cuticle on each hand. Okay. You may hear some talking in the background. My dad is over and my husband's trying to help him figure out his new cell phone. So the next thing you're going to do, I'm going to move these guys out of my way, is take your orange stick. I like using an orange stick specifically for this because it doesn't get slippery when my hands are all lotiony. And then you're just going to go through and carefully push your cuticles up. Don't be crazy. You don't need to hurt yourself. And just kind of work the extra skin off of the nail. And then you can kind of wipe it off as you go. You do want to push your cuticles back though before you do this, because then it'll give you more time with the nails, you know, so they don't grow out as fast, because you want to put them as close to the cuticles as you can so that they appear natural. Be really careful when you're doing this, because you could really hurt yourself. Stab yourself up under the cuticle, it won't feel good. Now this process can be done with any fake nails. It doesn't just have to be the sassy and chic ones. I just happen to like those because they're $1. And they're short. I really prefer a short, no longer than medium length faux nail, because I just don't live a life that allows for long nails. It really doesn't. All right, and look at the other hand done real fast. After you complete the prepping your nails bit, you want to go wash your hands. So I have just done that. My hands, that's a really important step that you do not skip. Wash your hands with soap. Even if you're doing the alcohol, which we're about to do, you still need to wash them with soap first. So I have just rubbing alcohol in this bottle, and I'm just going to squirt it onto this napkin. Yep, that's alcohol. Okay, I thought I'd smell it just in case. And then you're just going to rub each of your nails just to make sure that there's any residue from the lotion or any other crud stuff, even from the soap that you just used. This is the step that really makes this work well. This is like the difference between getting 7 days out of your nails and 2 days out of your nails. So don't skip these 2 steps, washing your hands and doing the alcohol. Okay. Next, you are going to choose the tabs that fit your nail. And the way that these are pretty cool is that you can go like this and you can see through the packaging to see what will work. And I think they go this way. And I'm actually going to put these on first. So they have a back, and then they also have a little thing that you can peel off the top if you see that. Now you could either stick them inside of the nails, or you could stick them right onto your finger. Well, I'm going to stick them right onto my finger because I am then later going to put glue on the nails. So we're going to have this and the glue to hold us all together. I have found that these do not hold by themselves and the glue does not hold by itself. And I'm not going to peel this backing off yet. I'm going to leave that on until these are all done, but I'm going to do them all first. So I'm going to do my 2 thumbs. So just be careful as you're pulling this off that you don't pull the top off of it, because you need that. And try not to get it too stuck to your finger, because then it'll mess it up a little bit like I did that one. Oh, they're very sticky, which, I mean, is kind of the point. so I've got all these little sticky tabs on, and some nails even come with these. I think some of the Kiss nails may come with these little guys to do, but I would still recommend using both this and the glue. And I put these down and glue on the nail because then these little rubber guys are acting like a barrier between the nail glue and your actual nail. And when it's time to take them off, they will come off a lot easier without tearing your nails apart. So highly recommend this step, though you don't have to use it. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is fit the nails. Now I use these a lot, so I kind of already know that the giant thumb one that they give you is like humongous. It would probably fit on my toenail. But this one is gonna be my thumb, and they always have this little nubbin on there.
What's that?
That's my nubbin.
That you just wanna file off. And they're not perfect. A few of them will fit perfect. Like that one's gonna be perfect. So I'm gonna set it up over here for my left hand. And then I'm going to go to the next biggest one. The curvier end goes in. So look for the number. The number goes at the tip of the nail. So you don't want to put them on upside down. And that will go there. And then my middle finger is the next biggest one. So that's pretty big. So that may or may not work. So one of my middle fingers is always like a little too small, but for $1, I'm okay with it. So we kind of figure that out from there. And whoops, that's a middle finger there. So they're a little small, but that's okay. And I put them in order too. Okay, so this one and this one I'm not going to use. Then we're going to go through and try to find our pointer finger. Like I said, they don't fit perfectly, but for $1, we do okay. I already did my ring finger, but is that actually bigger than that? It might be. Yes, actually, that's going to be a better fit. And then we're going to go over here. Now, sometimes this can be really difficult depending on the style. Now, these all look the same, so it's going to be fine. But sometimes if they have all these different designs, this takes a little bit longer. So let's see, we've got our ring finger, our, whoops, that one's sticky. Our ring finger, and our pinkies. So one of these is going to be pretty teeny. There's like a hair stuck to the stickiness of this thing. Get out of there. Oop. Usually I have to file down one of my ring fingers. Usually one of them's like a little too small, and then the other one I have to file down, which is going to be this one. So when I'm filing down, I just go on the side, and you can't undo this, so just do a little at a time. But this step, if necessary, you may have to do this to all the nails. My fingers just happen to be a good size for these. And then getting rid of that little nubbin again. But you can't, a little goes a long way in terms of making the fit work. And you can't undo it, so just do a little. Oh, I got a message. Okay, so we're continuing on. My dad is now here, and my husband and son are showing him Grand Theft Auto. Now listen, I don't want to hear about what a terrible game that is. I know. If you feel the need to comment, you can. But I'm fairly certain that no one's going to become a criminal in my household because of it. And that is the choice I make. So yeah, so that's what you'll be hearing out there all loud, is Papa Doug being introduced to Grand Theft Auto. He has been a race car driver all of his life, so he is like really enamored with any kind of racing game. All right, so once again, I'm going to peel off this little tab. I'm going to take my glue. I'm going to brush it on, trying hard not to get it on my little fingers because that will make a mess. I'm going to flip it. Careful. Once the glue dries, we're kind of in trouble too, so we want to make it go all in one fell swoop. So we tuck it up under the cuticle just a smidge, and on the sides just a smidge, and then we're going to hold it down. And you can see there's like some gaps on the side, but most people aren't going to be all like, oh, what's wrong with their nails? Because they're just going to look cute, and most people's hands move pretty fast. If you're trying to be a fingernail model, then yeah, maybe just go get them done. But this is for $1, gang. All right, and again, there's a little wiggle room here for a quick second. Those rubber things, these little guys make it easier to kind of wiggle the nail into place a little more. So as we're doing this, I want to make sure you should wait about 30 minutes before you get your hands wet after this. And you want to wait about 4 hours before you are like fully submerging your hands like in a bathtub or a pool or something like that. You'll probably be fine to take a shower within about an hour or so, but the longer you can wait to get your hands wet, the better off you'll be to give all of this time to set. Same thing, you know, don't go do a bunch of gardening as soon as you get this done. These are not built to withstand that kind of abuse. And you'll be able to tell the difference between these dollar ones and like Kiss ones when you feel them. But I love the designs that they have at Dollar Tree. So LA Colors makes the dollar ones, and Sassy and Chic also make the dollar ones. And the Sassy and Chic are a little thinner, but I think fit my hands a little better. Don't be afraid to give it that really hard press. And we're going into our last one, guys. And so my thumbnails are really flat, so I have to really push these guys down. Oh, we stuck up here, so I'm just going to pull that apart. I have to really push these so they kind of flatten out because my thumbnails are both super flat. They're not really rounded. So just hold it down, press and hold. Okay, guys, so that is the application of the dollar store press-ons, although I would do the same application for any other kind of press-ons other than the Impress ones that come with the sticky already on them, and I'll do another video with those. My final tip, though, I am going to go in with this top coat once I've done pressing them down, because it just makes the color last longer. If you don't do that on the dollar store nails, they will, all the design will scrape off, so don't skip that step. The other thing that I would suggest is that you have a little bag. Just use like an Ipsy bag or whatever. I don't remember where this one came from. It came with a little makeup set. And inside of that bag, I keep a little extra sheet of these just in case. I keep the extra nails from the set, which for this one there's only 2, and one's humongous and one's tiny, but like I can always make this one smaller if I need to, and this one will only work on a pinky. But just in case I lose one, and then I keep a little tiny glue in there that I can take the lid off and like squeeze up under there if there's just a loose bit. And then I will also keep the good glue in there as well in case the whole thing flops off, which it may throughout the process, but just keep this with you. And I have a nail file in there also. And you just have that in your purse or your bag or your desk at work or your locker or whatever, and then you've got just in case you have an emergency. Worst case scenario, if you fully lose one, you can always just paint that naked area in something that will kind of match what's going on in the rest of your nails, like peach color for these, for example, or something. So that is how we do it. So that is how to apply the press-on nails. I hope that you can hear my dad laughing. He's watching my son play video games. I hope that this was awesome for you and that you figured it out. Again, if you have any questions, just comment below. And do you do your nails like this? I'd love to hear if you've got better things that work, different processes and procedures that work even better than this to get a long-lasting manicure. I can get about a week out of these, and I usually can have to take them off before they're falling off because I'm just ready for a change. So thanks again for going on this adventure with me. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Keep coming back. Take care of you.